Let's get into the cookup. I'm going to start off with a melody in D minor. I'll speed up the footage here to save time. Here's what I came up with.
It don't make sense to sit here all day doing nothing. So yeah, I'll have that time.
Let's get into the cookup.
Grand Rising, everybody. Welcome back to another video of Glo-Life with Zay, aka Zay. Right now, we back at the famous yard where I actually parked the truck at. But we got a situation on our hands. So basically what's going on is this, guys. This is where I parked the truck at and left the trailer at, because this is the closest location to me, so I can be able to get back and forth to work when it's time to leave from my place. But look, this is the crazy part. Look, right, the truck and the trailer is not here, guys. So by the trailer not being here and then the truck is not here, I don't know where it's at, because when I got off work Friday of not last week but the week before last, you know, this is where I parked the truck at, because the trailer had to get serviced from the 4 holes that I showed y'all. That was actually damaged from the last load, well, this third to the last load that I did of that previous week, of that whole entire week. So it's unfortunate that the truck and trailer's not here. I mean, it's a small little situation. I'm pretty sure like it's probably just at another location. Excuse me, it's probably at Markham. So I don't know what's going on, but you know, we're supposed to be picking up a load that's all the way in Ohio, and we got to take it all the way to Indiana. So from out of Illinois to somewhere in Ohio is probably gonna be like a 4-hour drive. So, and then from that, when we pick up that load, it's gonna go straight to Indiana. So I'll let y'all know in better details later on. But if you're new to my channel, hit that subscribe button. If you already subscribed to the channel, you already know what to do. Hit that like button. But with that being said, yeah, guys, this is the situation that's going on right now. I'm waiting for my dispatcher to call me back with the details of where my truck gonna actually be at. Y'all seen that bug just try to fly on me, boy? Yesterday I had a whole bee laid on my arm, and it was pretty cool, but you know, I was nervous. I'm like, man, I ain't trying to get stung. I ain't trying to deal with no stings. But at the end of the day, you know, it is what it is. I probably gotta look up that spiritual meaning. If a bee wanna be around you and lay on you, but don't sting you at all, what does that mean? But y'all let me know down in the comments what that means. With that being said, yeah, guys, we back at work. Your boy took a whole week off, and I was just really relaxing. I played the game a little bit, but I really didn't actually make any gaming content because, you know, I guess I wasn't really in the mood. I was just really just chilling, relaxing. You know, I ended up getting that rye coffee, but, you know, I got it in this little bottle right now. But, you know, this ain't this drink at all, guys. I just got it in this bottle for right now. But yeah, I'll let you show y'all that coffee detail actually when I get back to my truck, because right now I'm pretty nervous because I left some valuable stuff in my truck, like my monitor for like when I hook up my game. And you know, I got my Bluetooth headset, this one that's brand new in the box that I never opened for like 2 months. And my clothes, guys, you know, that's really about it. But with that being said, yeah, guys, this is what I'm dealing with early day on a Monday when I'm supposed to be back at work driving. But hey, I can't complain. I mean, hopefully they fix the trailer. Hopefully they wash my truck. But with that being said, you know, it's pretty chill early today. I really can't complain. I mean, it's not too cold to the point because y'all see me with a shirt on. You know, shout out to Strad. You know, he a YouTuber. I just end up having this merch. It's not a bad shirt, guys. But enough of that being said, I seen I just hit 400 subscribers on YouTube, so you know it's time to do a giveaway real soon. So with that being said, y'all stay tuned to that video because I really just seen it today, guys. You know, the Uber driver that I was talking to, you know, we was chopping it up, and then that's what made me go on my YouTube channel to see, so I can send on my YouTube page. So you know, when I seen it, I'm like, oh snap, I got 400 subscribers. So yeah, guys, so be ready for that giveaway real soon, guys. So right now, can't complain. And yeah, they just sent me the information talking about, yeah, it's in Markham. So now I gotta take an Uber to Markham, guys. And with that being said, yeah, I'll see y'all in a little bit. We're gonna jump in this Uber because 9 times out of 10, that's the only way I'm gonna get to my truck. All right, everybody, as y'all can see, back in my truck, you know, this, as y'all can see, this just to prove to y'all, the plastic's still on there. It's the same headset, but it's the newer version. I just haven't had a chance to open it because when I thought these broke, they wasn't working for like 4 days. And then something just told me just retry it, and it started working all over again. So I never had a chance to really open these to do an unboxing to show y'all. But you see, you got the little button on the mic right here. Right there, that little button right there. And y'all can tell, like on this one, there's no button, guys. No button at all, guys. So with that being said, yeah, that's how you know they use the older version. But look, see going up. We're back in our truck. My monitor's still hung up. You know, everything was pretty clean, guys. You know, I don't like to keep a dirty truck, guys. You know me, I'm a very clean person. For those that don't know. So with that being said, yeah, guys, we got everything. Just gotta bring the rest of my suitcase in. We're gonna be good to go, guys. But with that being said, yeah, I gotta hook up to my trailer. As you see, it say 1025. Then you know my truck, 1026. So yeah, we got the right truck, guys. So with that being said, yeah, let me get back started with everything. Let me hook everything up, and I get back to y'all. All right, everybody. As y'all can see, we got the new grease on the fifth wheel. Now we finna just bag this trailer, bag this truck on up, and connect it, and then we just gonna make sure there ain't no leaks or fluids going on. But since this truck was brought to this specific yard, this is where they do most of the work at for Schiller. So 9 times out of 10, they already prepped this truck and made sure it's ready to go. But the main thing we checking for is tires is good, all aired up, ain't no cracks in the tires so far, ain't no oil leaking. Ain't no fuel dripping. What y'all can see, no leaks, guys, at all, guys. That's so far, that's the good thing. And you know, you always want to pre-trip your truck before you just drive off because when something happens, you know, first thing they're gonna do is blame the driver. Like, why didn't you pre-trip the truck before you pulled it off and make sure everything was good before you actually pulled it off? See, a lot of people really don't pre-trip their truck because the main thing they do is just check tires. You see, why you check your tires? Because got this type of wear and tear on the tread, but since you got that good tread depth, which is the finger, stop by right there, we really good. You got a little wear and tear on this inside tire and that tire. Probably just uneven surfaces of the road, and 9 times out of 10, you know, the truck might need a wheel alignment, you know, just like a car. You never know, the truck might just need a wheel alignment. And so far, as you can see with the frame ain't bent or broken. No cracks in this aluminum frame. And then, you know, the tire is pretty good. The reason why I say that, because you got this much of a tire. As far as in depth, this tire, you got that much. So the tires is good, guys, all the way around. You want to make sure there ain't no cuts or gashes in the tire. So when you pull off, you don't hit no air. And so far, the truck, if the trailer is standing up like it is right now, guys, that means this trailer is in very good condition, guys. And you know, this company do a very good job when it comes to maintaining the tire tread. The frame ain't bent or broken, guys. Ain't no holes, ain't no bad welding being done. Mud flaps is secure and tight. As you see, we got 5 straps, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this is the strap that holds the kind of stuff with closed, guys. So with that being said, We can't complain. You can see our numbers. You can see our DOT stickers, which is those. They ain't torn up. We got 8 dundages, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you need 10 all together in the back. So when you're doing the load, you're good. Everything is intact, guys. Lights working, all pushed in. And yeah, mud flaps on. This been like this since I had it. So yeah, guys, don't judge me on this, but this been like this since I had it. But the reason why they ain't changed it up because, as you see, it's not messing up the truck at all. You know, that's working. So yeah, guys, we in pretty good shape, guys. Now we finna back this truck on up, and I'll show y'all the other part. All right, everybody, as y'all can see, they passed those 2 holes right there. Then we got 2 more right here, from what y'all can see. They patched it, so you got this one patched, and you got that one patched. So stepping on it, they did a very good job. I guess it was one right here, which I didn't know, but hey, they figured it out. We all good to go, guys. Can't complain about nothing. We got our ratchets, chains, everything we need to get back to work. You see that hooked up? Yeah, guys, we can go. We got 230 something, like 235 miles to be exact, guys. So can't complain about nothing. Now we just gotta get this land together. That y'all see right there. Yeah. Let me get back to work. I'll see y'all when I'm back in the truck. Everybody, we out here, Fort Wayne, Indiana. We down to 1 hour and 37 minutes. We got 86 miles to go. So we started with 230 miles altogether, and that was 4 hours and 30-minute drive. And now we're down to 86, if I'm not mistaken. It could be 86 or 81. And we only got 1 hour and like 30 minutes left of the drive. We actually get to the place, so we definitely made a good time. It really ain't been too much to really look at, all honestly, guys, other than that one little smoke that I was seeing come from that person's tires, where it was looking like blue exhaust or whatever the case might be. Really don't know at the moment, not really trying to think too much. But yeah, guys, we definitely made a good time. Can't complain about anything. There's been a lot of police over here since I've been making it close to Fort Wayne, Indiana. But yeah, I even got police behind me right now, so you already know what that means. I just see y'all when we actually get there. But yeah, it ain't really too much to really look at, but I'll let y'all know what we got coming in a hot little moment. Alright, everybody. I was on the phone, so I really couldn't record too much of me actually coming to this place in Ohio, but we've been to this place plenty of times. This time we just coming here to actually pick up a load versus dropping off and picking up at the same time. So with that being said, yeah, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. If you already subscribed to the channel, you already know what to do, hit that like button. And I appreciate everybody, like always. We hit 400, so yeah, definitely a giveaway time coming soon, so y'all just stay in tune for that. But yeah, we finna go check out what we finna pick up, because 9 times out of 10 it's gonna be coils. So yeah, y'all finna see what I'm getting, and I'll be back in a second, man. All right, everybody, so we finna be picking up 2 coils, which is 9 times out of 10 it's gonna be suicide. So, and one gonna be 11,000 pounds, and one gonna be 18,000 pounds. So we gonna have 2 coils we gotta pick up. So yeah, guys, this company, they do a lot of coils. So can't complain about it because, you know, like I said, we back at work. Just back to get to that money. And you never slow your money down just because you want to have fun and relax too long. Because, you know, bills don't never stop for nobody. So with that being said, yeah, guys, we back at work. Back on the grind. Your boy got his hair done. And, you know, it's put into a 2-strand. So shout out to my cousin because, you know, my cousin, she be doing her thing when it comes down to this hair stuff. So with that being said, yeah, guys, I'll see y'all in a little bit. And I'm going to show you how you supposed to set your trailer. Even though I show y'all all the time, but, you know, there's always new people that come to the channel, so, you know, I don't mind repeating myself. So at the end of the day, I'll see y'all in a second. Alright, everybody, this is how you prep your trailer for 3 coils. I read the paper wrong, so there's 2 coils on the first page, and the second page there was another coil, which is 17,000. So we're gonna have the 18,000 right there, 17,000 right here, then 11,000 in the middle. So it just be an even balance because you want the 2 heaviest, one in the front, one in the back, then the lightest one in the middle, so it can balance out the weight. That's why you do it like that, guys. I mean, you could do it all types of different ways, but for me, this is the best way. It's the most simplest way, and it's the most efficient way, so you won't be overthinking outside the box. But yeah, you got to put these 2 metal racks down. That's going to hold this dunnage in place right here that you can see. And then when the coils sit down, it's going to rest in the middle, guys. So now I got to I repeated the same process. And now I got to get these rubber mats. And then these rubber mats is this. This is what the coil actually rests on, guys, and you see how thick it is. So yeah, guys, this is what we're doing, and I'm gonna show y'all what it looks like when I'm done. Alright, everybody, this is what the finished product look like. 2 chains on the front, 1 in the middle because it's 10,000 pounds, and then 2 chains in the back because it's 18,000 pounds, 11,000 pounds, 17,000 pounds. So 2, 1, 2. So all together we got 5 chains, everybody. This is what the finished product look like. And then we got the ratchets on the passenger side because if you ever have to do anything on your load as far as like chaining it down or anything, it's best to be on the passenger side. So with oncoming traffic on the highway and you pulled over to the side and somebody was to hit your trailer, at least you would be on this side versus the driver's side, guys. So as y'all can see, boom, 2 chains, 1 chain, 2 chains, 2 ratchets. So y'all see the finished product. I got it hooked to these chains that's manufactured on the chassis, guys, which is the flatbed, and this is basically how this flatbed comes designed, guys. So that's exactly how you do it, guys. But yeah, this is what the finished product look like. We finna get up out of here. All right, everybody, we got 279 miles to travel. We out here in Minster, Ohio, and we gotta take it to Princeton, Indiana. So like I said, we got 279 miles to travel. It's only 4:35 p.m. out here, so we got at least 2 more hours left of drive time. I'm gonna shut it down around like 6:30, close to 7 o'clock, so we can have a decent time to park without actually having to fight for a parking spot. And what I mean fighting for a parking spot, I'm talking about it's hard to find a parking spot, and then you gotta back in, it's tight, it's dark, and you know, your mind is all over the place at the same time. So with that being said, yeah, we made good time, and yeah, I'll see y'all when we actually get to the truck stop, because like I said, it really ain't too much to really talk about. you know, other than, you know, being a new truck driver, you know, just always take your time. And then what you don't know, ask a question. So if you need to know something, just ask questions, guys, because, you know, there's always some type of trucker out here that's going to be able to help you with your situation. So don't be too cocky. And then, you know, if you see somebody in need of help, you know, ask them if they need help. And if they be like, nah, I'm good, I got it, then cool bean. Go on about your day. And with that being said, man, spread the knowledge, man. Peace and love and happiness. I'll see y'all in a second. Everybody, we're down to 195 miles. We started with 279 to be exact. If I'm not mistaken, don't quote me. I know I said it earlier, but yeah, guys, we down. We got 33 miles, so we actually get to this pilot. Then I might just go shut it down. It's gonna be less than 2 hours and some change versus 3 hours and some change. So can't really complain about that part because, you know, we kind of had a delay when we started because, you know, I got to my yard and, you know, I had to go to another yard, and then from that yard, then we had started our drive. So I really can't complain, you know. Sometimes it just is what it is, guys. So yeah, guys. Well, we still out here in Indiana. We went through Ohio at first, but then we ended up coming back into Indiana. So it wasn't like we was in Ohio for a long period of time. So I would have picked up the camera and be like, yeah, y'all see that we in Ohio. But it didn't make really sense because I know we dropping this load off in Indiana, and then we was only in Ohio for a small brief period. But it been a couple of slowdowns, but not like heavy traffic. It's just a lot of construction and just people driving just a little bit slow. So at the end of the day, hey, I can't like I'm gonna get out of the truck and be like, hey, drive faster. So it is what it is, guys. So with that being said, yeah, I'll see y'all when we actually get to this pilot. All right, everybody, change the plans. I ended up coming to a Flying J, but I didn't know that was coming up first. Cause you know, when you just driving, sometimes you just drive and you forget. Cause I was just focused on going to a pilot just so I can get under 3 hours to drive for tomorrow during the early day. But I'm like, skip it. And then I started realizing a bunch of parking spots was turning yellow before I even got to that Pacific pilot. So I'm like, you know what? Let me just end my day here and call it one, guys. So yeah, y'all see, we at this pilot, we at this Flying J, trying to find some parking. And just like that, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. If you already subscribed to the channel, you already know what to do. Hit that like button. Appreciate everybody tuning in like always. Yeah, I'll see y'all in part 2, man.
The next day.
Grand Rapids, everybody. Welcome to part 2. The only reason why I'm laughing is because right now, I'm pulled over by police, and it's currently 6:40 a.m. I've been on duty for 14 minutes so far, but he said he pulled me over because I wasn't keeping a gap in front of me of a football field length. But my thing never went off. It said I was too close to a vehicle or anything, but he was on the side of me and just ended up just pulling me over anyway. So it's just kind of weird, kind of crazy, because I wasn't speeding, wasn't breaking the law, or nothing. But this is a new charge I heard of. We out here in Springfield, Indiana. So if you're not keeping a football length of a distance of the next box truck in front of you, just be aware that these police will pull you over for not keeping a distance in front of you, knowing that you're supposed to keep a distance. But yeah, guys, that's what it is right now. Yeah, I'm stay prayed up, you know, I'm protected, so, you know, I'm not really worried about nothing. But in my old days, I was a hothead, guys. I did not like police at all, guys, for nothing. But right now, we chilling. But let me show y'all a because we've been on duty for 15 minutes now. So let me just show y'all. This is my proof and evidence. It's currently Tuesday, October 21st, 6:41 a.m. in the daytime before the crack of dawn. So yeah, this is what's going on right now. See, 15 minutes. And those that don't know, you hit this and go to DOT inspection mode. Then you hit that begin. They say inspect log for the previous 7 days plus today. I already sent it to him, so he already see my logs. You know, I just really started driving yesterday, so this is what's going on right now, guys. And yeah, guys, to be aware is to be alive, man. He already got my driver's license. He already got the registration for the truck to show proof that I'm able to drive this truck. And he got the up-to-date registration. And yeah, that's what it is. I mean, it is what it is, man. But as long as I know I wasn't speeding or breaking the law on purpose just to be breaking the law, you can get bothered at 3 a.m., 4 a.m., 5 a.m., even 6 a.m., getting close to 7 a.m. To be aware is to be alive. Y'all see what's going on, man. Alright, everybody, your boy is here. We just got done checking in. And tell me why when I'm like 2 miles away, in the middle of my turn, my truck just lose all air, and it took me out of drive mode and put me in neutral, and I couldn't even finish my turn. So I ended up blocking the road off and made a couple of drivers upset. But hey, at the end of the day, it wasn't my fault, guys. But everything happens for a reason. I didn't get mad. I just tried to figure out what was going on, but then it snapped back, and then I was able to drive again. But I told my company about that situation before I went home for a whole week, and they still didn't do nothing about it. So at the end of the day, it is what it is, guys. All right, everybody, as y'all can see, we is inside. I took all my chains off, all my ratchets, and put everything up. As y'all can see, everything put up right there. Now I'm just ready for this automated machine, which is not automated at all once they unload you, but when they're not unloading nobody, it just goes on the other side. It just does what it does, guys. But with that being said, yeah, y'all see what's going on. Anybody can do this type of work, man. And look, I got my little arm sleeves on, so I'll talk about it. But yeah, they did put me over earlier today, guys. So, but the thing is, I was following too close to a driver in front of me, but that was never the case, guys, because my truck would beep just like any car would beep or a truck would beep if you get too close behind the vehicle. And he said I wasn't a football length away from that vehicle in front of me, so that's why he pulled me over, guys. So in Springville, Indiana, they'll pull you over, guys, at 6 a.m. in the morning. Well, not morning, daytime. But yeah, y'all get the drill. At least we here. We had waited like an hour and like probably like 15 minutes to be exact, just so we can get inside. So the good thing is we here and we finally finna start getting unloaded. So if you missed the channel, man, hit that subscribe button. If you already subscribed to the channel, you already know what to do. Hit that like button. Appreciate everybody helping me hit 400 subscribers. Now we on the road to 500, so y'all see what's going on. See y'all in a second, man. Alright, everybody, we got one more to go, 2 more dunnage to put up, 2 more metal racks to put up. So we almost finished, guys. See, it's coming back right now. See y'all in a second, man. Alright, everybody, we finna head to this pilot that's 9 miles away. Right now, we currently don't got no load. But I sent my paperwork in and everything. She just haven't responded back to me because my dispatch is a woman now. So, with that being said, really just waiting, guys. So with that being said, I'll see y'all at this truck stop. Everybody, as y'all can see, we at a flying jet, well, pilot, but flying jet is on the other side. But we finna just chill here because she just told me in a phone call that she trying to work on the reload to get reloaded from the same place that I just dropped off. But I wasn't gonna stay there anyway, only because your boy needs something to drink and your boy need to take care of brushing teeth hygiene because you know your boy started driving around like 4:30 a.m. guys. So with that being said, I'm finna take my hygiene bag in there, brush teeth, wash face, all that little good stuff. And yeah, we finna chill out because it really ain't nothing to do, guys. Like when I say it really ain't nothing to do, it really ain't nothing to do, guys. So with that being said, yeah, I'll see y'all in a little bit. Alright, everybody, we headed to Drakesboro, Kentucky. I don't think I've ever been to this place, so I can't tell you too much about this place, honestly. But I ended up doing what I said I was gonna do. I thought it was gonna put me on like a highway, but I think we might be taking a bunch of back roads straight there, or it's probably gonna take about 5 miles to get to the highway that they want me to get to. But with that being said, make sure y'all stay up on y'all fruits and vegetables, man. But in the meantime, in between time, I'll see y'all in a second, man. Alright, everybody, as y'all can see, we is here at the place. Now, the thing we need to talk about, this. That's a warning, and you can tell it's the officer name, the ID, all that, police, Indiana State Police, guys. Now, what we need to talk about is, what does it say? Truck following too closely. So we got a warning. Now the thing is this about Schiller Transportation, but it's just say Schiller on the truck. Now, when I called just to let my company know, because you know I was calling to let my company know, not a rookie to it. It's just I'm doing it just to protect myself, so the company won't be like, hey, well, you failed to mention this to us. What been? But long story short, for FMCSA, this code is 392.2 SLLFC. So basically 392.2, that's the section. You cannot be following too close to a vehicle. Now, this is the bomber. A lot of companies, they beeping goes off when you're less than 300 feet away from the driver in front of you. Right. On this piece of paper, hold on, I gotta find it. Basically, where my finger is at, it say following too closely. 9/21/8/13 truck following another truck 300 feet on interstate. So basically what that means is right here it say 300 feet. Now imagine every truck company, when that beeping noise make on a truck, that means you less than 300 feet away from the driver. So that basically warning, letting you know that, hey, if you was to come to a braking event, you won't even have enough space to not hit the truck in front of you because you was following too close. Now, this say 300 feet. That means I'm probably not a truck length, but I'm probably like 2 car spaces. All honestly. Now, if it's built inside a truck to not be no closer than 300 feet, why would they not have the beeping noise inside the truck to be a football length? If that's a FMCSA rule, which is DOT regulation. So, hypothetically speaking, now, they got the right to be right, but it's always unfair to the driver because if they want all truck drivers to be the football length of a football field behind another truck, then the beeping should go off as soon as you less than 100 feet. 100 foot. Well, 100 yards, basically like the length of a football field. So if I'm supposed to be 100 yards away from the next truck in front of me, the beeping should be going off when I'm less than 100 yards, not feet, which is hypothetically speaking. But at the end of the day, every company got a reputation that they trying to represent. And basically what I'm trying to say is every company has an image. Now, every company have an image. You will not tarnish their image, but you will fall victim of their rules and regulation because you got a so-called warning, violation, whatever the case might be. Now, according to Schiller, they don't care if it's a warning, a ticket, or anything. If you get anything from the police officer, they charging you $500. And I think the next one, is $1,000. So basically what I'm saying is they don't want you to destroy their image whatsoever, and they making you as an example because they don't want you to do it again. But every company wants you to be on time. Every company wants you to get to that next destination as a timely manner. Now, it sucks, but at the end of the day, I can't do nothing about it. So we is here. Enough been said, but hey, every company, all they do is prove is we don't need to work for them because they don't never have the driver's interest at best. And all they prove to us is drivers need to go on strike and drivers need to come together. And if you're a driver, you working for a major company, you better just work for yourself because at the end of the day, none of these companies would be anywhere where they at today if it wasn't for the driver. You can't sit up here and tell me just because you got money, you bought 10 trucks, you so important than your driver. If the driver didn't choose to work for your company and choose to be on time, then the company wouldn't be able to keep their policy the way they got it going right now. So it's all based off the driver, guys. So my thing is, company needs to respect their drivers better versus trying to penalize their driver because they get a citation or a warning or a ticket. At the end of the day, a company is only as strong as their drivers. So that means the company ain't if it wasn't for the drivers. So with that being said, yeah, I talked enough. I'll see y'all in a second. We getting some bags of something, but hey, it is what it is. Alright everybody, we got 2 straps on each one, except for the one in the middle because we got to use a personal ratchet just so we could use all the straps just to strap all these down. The reason why all these got 2 is because I got 10 straps And we got 6 rows, guys. So we got one in the middle, which is a personal, which is 3,333 pounds. And all the other ones is 5,400 pounds of force. I probably didn't have to use that one and probably just put 2, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2. But at the end of the day, you'd rather be secured than unsecured. But with that being said, yeah, guys, we're gonna get up out of here. But this is what the finished product looks like. And yeah, I'll see y'all in a little bit. Y'all, as y'all seen, your boy just came into a love. Boy had to do a blind side back and with the sun facing my mirrors to the point where I had to really angle my trailer and back up the exact way that I was supposed to. But with that being said, yeah, guys, we done driving. We've got 70-something miles to travel for tomorrow. And yeah, man, peace and love and happiness and gratitude to everybody that actually helped me reach 401 subscribers. So I appreciate y'all. Y'all the realest. That's why I love doing my giveaways, because you don't have to spend no money to be a part of the giveaway. It's just me giving back for y'all helping me reach my goal. So with that being said, peace and love and happiness. Y'all be guys and goddesses. I'm going, man. Y'all the realest.